Hey everybody, today's question. What happens if we let go of judgment and just live our lives? Let's dig in and find out, shall we? Hey everybody, my name is Jesse. I'm an NAAP certified life coach. Welcome to my Mindful Monday series where I help individuals leverage the power of their brain. Join me in finding your superpower. Today's question really digs into where we start comparing ourselves to everybody, when we start passing judgments, deciding that somebody had a particular intention or thought of where they were going. Too often we jump to conclusions in these thoughts and they ultimately end up biting us in the butt. So a good example of this is a leader when I was younger had made a judgment that he didn't like me, or at least that's how I perceived it. And there were some times when I had some interaction with some boys that were in the group, and he jumped to conclusions and viewed it from the least flattering lens that he could. And there were a couple occasions that he came over and chewed me out, and it wasn't until probably 5-10 minutes of me crying on the doorstep. Keep in mind I was probably about 13, 14 at the time. And my mom's coming out trying to figure out what's going on, finally gets out that I had given a side hug to one of the other boys up around the neck, or over the shoulder and around the neck. And to me, it was a sign of affection, but to him, he perceived it that I was putting one or more of the kids in chokeholds and was demanding that I admit what I did and apologize. It's like, I didn't, what did I do? And it's these kind of judgments that can burn bridges, hurt individuals, and prevent relationships from developing the way we want. So I would invite, where is it that you may be judging someone inadvertently or harsher than you intend and are poisoning the relationships that you're wanting to build, not realizing it? If we can approach the situation letting go of the judgments that we would otherwise have in front of us, what would that look like? What might we be able to approach differently and handle more effectively if we're coming from a point of lack of judgment? I think we'd be able to approach situations more level-headed and with fewer negative consequences because we're coming at it from a point of neutrality. We're not trying to pass judgment of, is this good or is this bad? We're not taking and trying to decide what somebody was intending to do with their statement. We're taking their words at face value and giving them the benefit of the doubt. And I think that as we do this, we'll find that our communications improve. We're able to meet people on a more level footing, and ultimately we're not comparing ourselves as much and are able to communicate at levels that we didn't realize were possible. So if we're telling stories and we're refraining or withholding judgment until we understand more of the situation, and then looking at it from the most optimistic lens, I think we can provide opportunities for people to surprise us. Now, am I saying that we need to give opportunities for people who've hurt us, sometimes badly in the past, to do so again? No. We always want to make sure that we're protecting ourselves and preventing opportunities for ourselves to be attacked or reproached. But if we're looking at it from a point of what is it that they're hoping to obtain or attain from this discussion, this interaction, we can start seeing what their motivations are without trying. And as we do so, we're able to understand where they're coming from more easily, we can communicate more effectively, and we're not in this fight or flight mode. And we can actually think faster, more effectively, and communicate at efficient levels that we, again, didn't realize were possible. I know my wife and I, as we've been able to let go of judgments and what we thought each other were trying to say, and just try and communicate at the face value, we've been actually able to have faster conversations because we're not presupposing what the other person's saying. We're actually being able to see, oh, okay, is this what you're saying? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do this. And the problem solving has improved dramatically. Situations that would have been difficult to communicate and overcome are no longer the case. I've been able to let go of judgments with siblings. I've mentioned a few times my interactions with my sister. As we've been able to come at situations from a place of neutrality, letting go of judgment, letting go of presuppositions, and just come at the conversation from a flat level, we don't have to climb these defenses. We're able to communicate and get ideas across more effectively. Again, it's a learning curve. You're going to have situations where someone's not at the same level as you with being able to let go of these judgments. But you'll find that without the mental obstacles in your way, you're able to get to the point more easily, more effectively, and you'll find yourself more joyful, happier. You're able to look at the world from a point of, if not optimism, hey, here's what I can see being the worst case scenario. I can handle that. So anything else that comes along the way, I've got this. So I invite you to look at your life, look at situations where you might be judging someone or a situation harsher than necessary. Let go of that judgment and look at it from a fresh perspective and see if the situation changes. Let me know what you find out. Thanks for joining me today. Now, if you think I've gone off the deep end and I'm off the rails, call me out. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's see if we have an opportunity to grow or learn from each other. Otherwise, if you just need some help implementing this, reach out. I'm here for you. I'd love to help. I'd love to give you a hand. Or who do you know who could get value from this video? I invite you to share it with them. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on notifications on future uploads and videos. And let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Join me. One person at a time, let's watch this avalanche begin.